general store.
Ah,
his
shit!
client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
I don't know how to drive. Sure got a drink. Oh, shit! You motherfucker! Oh! No airbags. Hey, guys. This is Off the Clock Gaming. I'm off the clock and now I'm gaming this clock off work. Came home. Wife gave me a surprise for buying me The Last of Us 1 and 2. Finished Red Dead Redemption. I have finished Resident Evil Requiem, and now I'm finally getting to the game request that was given to me a few months ago to play Kona. It's supposed to be a survival game. Join me on this adventure of what is Kona. As for the person who requested that I play this a few months back, I'm so sorry it took so long, but I'm here now. We'll just go ahead and just adjust my face on my little screen right here. And let's go. I'm already liking the winter aspect of it all. But how do I go back? There we go. Alright, here we go, folks. Kona. Winter survival game and mystery, I believe. Right? True crime. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see this. Let's see what this game is about. Whoa. Oh, they do not make cars like this anymore, man. Northern Quebec, October 1970.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads.
Hey.
But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Don't throw your cigarette out there, you asshole. Go ahead and turn that off. How do I turn it off? Alright. I got a map.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question. They had set up to meet at the general store.
Ah,
his
shit!
client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
I don't know how to drive. Alright. Damn. I think my grandmother used to have a car like this. Drive.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Okay.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
A case of vandalism, meeting at general store tomorrow at 11 a.m. Manastin Nord. Uno dos Vandales. That's in Spanish, I don't understand. Spec. How often does a road need to be closed to require 2 picnic tables at its gate? Trash. Empty bottle. Why do I need an empty bottle? Should I get rid of it? You know what? I might need it. Let's go up here real quick. Ooh, that sun is bright. Hello. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm taking all that shit. Come here. Okay. Spec.
Emperor Duplessis, in spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job in colonizing the rural north, which helped to reestablish the region as an integral part of the province of Quebec. The blue fleur-de-lys could be seen fluttering in the wind here and there, taunting the red Canadian flags on the other side of the province's boundaries.
Okay. This better not be a horror movie. I mean, a horror game. I'm not ready for that. I just got over some horror shit.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
My name is Carl. Carl!
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
A typical Canadian fashion, Carl left $10 of cutoff chain. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's a good. Sorry for cutting the chain. Here's $10. Here's 10 Canadian dollars. Man, as we had that kind of hospitality here in the United States of America. So sure, it will be good. Clear. Northern Quebec, and its inexhaustible resources. The province of Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. At the heart of the wilderness, the north is swarming with wolves, caribous, bears. I thought it was a caribous. Bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and hordes of other majestic creatures that are every bit the equals of Africa's wild. We are the Africa of America. Come discover the North, experience a genuine white jungle. Sounds a bit racist. I'm trying to figure out the controls of this thing. Excuse me. Man, they don't... Is this the Twilight truck? Chevrolet, huh? I wonder, did you guys sponsor this shit? Deposit items. Bottle. You don't want to smoke, dude. Bar starter, Polaroid film. You know, gas must be cheap right now.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
Go.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
I'm getting True Detective vibes.
Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Where's that general store? I think this was okay back then to do this
Carl
shit.
was dying to stretch his legs, but he had to stay focused on the task at hand.
Damn it. This fucking map away. How I...
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
It always sucks whenever I start a new game because there's always new controls and I gotta get used to it. Sure got a drink. Oh shit! You motherfucker! Oh! No airbags. A few hours later. I knocked out. Oh no.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Oh, fuck me. Kona. Yeah, I'm getting very True Detective vibes right now. This is kind of a little creepy. Alright, where's that? They chains? How do I don't have chains? Draw. Like that.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Okay, I don't want a flashlight right now. Shit. I'm not gonna freeze to death
The
right now.
driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
God damn it. Those.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Okay. Isabel photo. Alright. Okay. Put this away. That away.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
South Atom. Oh fuck, I'm gonna freeze to death. Cold. Okay. Close the door. Close the door. Alright. There's gotta be a fire here, right? Start fire. I need logs. Need a log. Alright.
Carl couldn't give up. Surely something in there could be useful. The flames won't grow without some help. Other materials were required.
Where's the wood at? Please don't tell me it's up here. Fuck, I'm about to freeze to death. Oh no.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
I'm trying. Can you imagine if you had a narrator in your life the whole day? Off the clock gamer does not know what the fuck he's doing. He's got to get his other character killed. Okay. Firewood. Flashlight. Matches. I need a piece of wood. Come on, man. Gotta be some wood around here somewhere. Turn on. Turn on. Turn on. There we go. Where could I get a piece of wood? Right here. Shit. Come on. Come on, we're gonna be fine. Oh, thank God. Whew! Alright. We get warm now. Turn that shit off. What do we got here? 6 matches.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
I got myself a chain. Okay. Okay, that should help. He's in bad shape. He needs to heal his wounds. At least turn off my car to save some gas. Alright. There has to be a first aid kit here. Rations to survive. How do I heal my wounds, man? Okay, figure this out. Nothing at all. I cannot open the car door because I am hurt. So that means that there has to be like a medical kit here somewhere. Okay, I gotta look this shit up. Come on, Google it. How to heal in Kona. In your inventory, select the first aid kit and use it manually to restore health. Inventory. Okay. Consumables. Locked iron box. A key is required to open it. What fucking key? Okay, I must be stupid. Where the hell is this thing? How to heal Kona in first part. Fuck! Okay. Immediately okay. I fucked up. Alright. Alright. It's in the other car. The other car. In the trunk. Thank you, Google. I would not have survived in whatever year this is. Thank God. Okay. Consumables. First aid kit. Yeah. I'm all healed up. Alright, Carl, let's get back in a Chevrolet. That took way too long. Stop, stop, stop! How'd I...
Carl was dying to stretch his legs, but he had to stay focused on the task at hand.
Okay. Alright, let's just go. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're good. Drive slow. Does this car have a heater? It has vents. There should be a heater in this shit. Ooh, I got the chills. The fan's on. What's this?
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes, the Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Whee! Crash again. Fuck am I? Stairs right there. How did I turn the shit off?
Now wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there.
Let's go look for Alexander Hamilton. Dude, I am a shit driver.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Here we are. Yeah, made it. Maybe turn off the fucking car, Carl. Alright, what do I do? Oh, shit.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Okay. Damn. Gonna make Polaroids like they used to. Spec.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Mr. John Bow, Centre de Direction de Informations, 130525 East, Ottawa. Okay. Spec.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Are you fucking kidding me? That's what he cares about? My employer is dead, so who's gonna pay me now? This place is a mess. Kona.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Hello? Where the fuck is my, how do I... I'm trying to figure that out. I keep pulling up my camera. Oh, he's not gonna miss that. Turn on pump number 2.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone. Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry. I will have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going out to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I will have to close down the shop unless you would like to come fill in for me. I would dare advise you, after all, you must know how it's done. Since it's yours now. With kind regard, your dedicated manager, Gilles.
Okay. Let's see how much money you got, Carl. You're already dead. Yeah. Ski. Okay. What else is here? I'll take that key.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Okay. Duct tape. I'm just gonna grab everything. Clear the room. Fire starter. That was good.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time. The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Get out of here, dogs. What the fuck is this?
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
There's a goddamn wolf print.
Prince? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was it a possible lead?
Go. File. Hardware. Pliers. At least we know it's fragile. Fragile! It's French. French Canadian. Okay.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Yet. Carl's able to lift this shit? Big motherfucker. Alright. Oh!
The murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky.
There it is.
Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
Alright, let's read this. Letter from Hamilton. It is a citizen of Her Majesty in the free economic chambers of the world that I must address what follows to the proper authorities. The worst is happening at this very moment, so I cannot write at length, but I am requesting immediate help for my country. I believe the free world is in grave danger. A member of my community, the Honorable... Honorable what? Oh. Chest freezer. Oh, hello.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
There. Milkman, milkman. Alright, you're dead. Let's go turn that. I need that crowbar. Turn on. There's a generator. Assuming it's this fucking thing. It's generator.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Turn on. Alright. Let's turn this shit on again. Turn it off. There we go. Okay, now it should be on. Yes.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing
How do I
stature,
turn the
car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
this spot? Gotta be a way to lift right here.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Great. Beat some ass. Let's see. So, my friend has been murdered. Okay, I can turn off. Go back. Okay, I'm getting a bit of a headache, so I'm gonna stop here for now.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time. Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
Alright, I'm gonna pause here for now and figure out the rest. I am hungry, I got a headache. So, yeah. Alright, till next time guys, I'm gonna continue Kona, but for now this is gonna be it. Hello. Till next time folks, bye bye. So far it's a little hard to like, but I'm willing to finish through. Okay. All right. Take care folks. Till next time. Bye bye.